all of that falls under the preservation of skin, how to preserve the skin, okay? So the preservation category. The corrective category means that you're correcting facial skin conditions like dryness, oiliness, blackheads, aging, lines, fine lines, and acne conditions. That is where you're going to come and correct an issue, okay? You guys understand the difference between the two? Preservative is the more basic foundational kind of stuff that you're going to do, and the corrective is where you're really bringing some kind of transformation and alteration to the condition of the skin. Stay. You're fine. You're okay. Facial treatments help increase circulation and activate glandular activity, which means activating your lymph, essentially, because we're using your lymph glands, which you have lymph glands on each side of your face, okay? And so there's a way to reduce puffiness and activate those glands to metabolize liquids and fluids and toxins in your face, just like you would in your body. Relax the nerves, maintain muscle tone, okay? I showed you guys that video on like did I show you the facelift massaging, right? To really, it's going to tighten and tone the skin, just like a wash-up tool would, okay? And strengthen weak muscle tissues is clean, right? You wash them or sanitize them with hand sanitizer. So they don't want you to start contaminating your hands and then you have to wash them again. So there's a method to remove the gloves, okay? What they want is they want you to take your finger, your thumb, and put it on the inside of the glove, right? The inside of the glove does not touch the outside, therefore it's not contaminated, right? I'm going to remove the first one, okay? But you leave it on. You hold it on or whatever, you keep it. And then you would take your finger, throw it away, okay? Doing it that way, my hands have not touched the outside of the glove, which is the side that's contaminated. You then take your gloves and put them in a bag that you close before you put in the trash can. That is the double bag method. Okay? That is what you must do in New York State to allow you to practice. And that is very, very important. 36. What should estheticians stress as being extremely important for achieving the best skincare results? Yep, proper home care. Why is it important to stress the program? To stress the program part of a successful skincare program. It's A, because skincare involves more than a facial treatment in a salon. It's what you do at home as well that matters. A condition that prevents clients from having certain treatments and procedures or using certain products because it causes unwanted side effects are known as contraindications. 40. A client is using Accutane to treat acne. Why should AHA be avoided when performing facials? The answer is D. They could cause skin to blister. 41. Which of the following is a contraindication for treatments using chemical exfoliations? Oral steroids for D. On the client intake form, the client indicated having a pacemaker. Can you perform a light therapy treatment for this client? The answer is no, D, because pacemakers are contraindicated for electrical treatments. 45. A client who has a goatee is receiving a facial. What can the esthetician do to help ensure a successful outcome? D, use sponges or towels instead of cotton pads on areas with facial hair. 46. What is a papule? It's a red pimple that does not have a pus head. For D. How does a preservative facial differ from a corrective facial? We know this because I want to word. Preservative facials are performed to maintain overall facial health, versus corrective are to correct a condition. Because acne bacteria are anaerobic, they thrive in follicles that are blocked by sebum. 49. That's okay. Just fill it in. What is the name? Yeah, just do it with me. What is the name for the type of facial treatment used with skin conditions like dryness, comedones, or acne? So the only two words that are relevant, because we talked about the types of facials, so we can eliminate routine and we can eliminate specialized, right? Process of elimination first. Let's go over what it's not. It's not those two. It leaves preservative or corrective. But they're talking about skin conditions, which leads me to pick corrective. You all on board? Beautiful. Aww.